Okay.
Hello, beautiful people of the internet. Welcome to the first ever meeting of the 2.5 Men Fan Club. I am your president, SD2 Production, and of course with me always is my vice president, TinyBatMan, and my treasury, Curry's son, Curry. But in all seriousness, we're not here to talk about a shitty NBC show. We're here to talk about video games, and this is Let's Talk, mini podcast.
I'm just glad I beat Curry out on that one, so, you know, whatever. I own you, Curry.
Darn it.
Curry is
Cursed you.
Oh, no. Curry is currently in the basement of TinyBatMan. He's being plowed.
Yeah, he's working in my closet right now, like just sweatshop. So.
Jeez. And and he's both Asian and African American. He knows a shitload about sneakers. That's how we're gonna start
Let's
this.
Get off the topic of racism on our first episode.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Welcome to Let's Talk. This is where we talk video game news, pop culture, bullshit, and all kinds of crap we can sink our teeth in for like however long we want. This is a little experiment. Obviously, we don't know exactly how this is all gonna work out, but for the most part, here we are. We are your lovely interpreters of the internet. I'm SD2 Production, aka the Video Game Detective. You guys introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm TinyBatMan. I'm stupid. So don't listen to anything I say, but listen to everything I say.
Yeah.
So just so you know.
Well, that's how the U.S. works.
Well, I'm Canadian, so
that
whatever.
makes it even better. Like all of our. Everybody that we know and love in the U.S. at the moment is from other fucking countries.
Exactly. So, yeah. I don't have a Twitter at all.
That's fine.
Don't try to find me.
You'll never find them.
You'll never find Batman.
Curry?
Alright, my name is Son Curry, and I am a guy.
That's a goddamn line, you know it. Fucking liar.
Yeah.
We just start off on a fact.
I'd be very concerned if you weren't a guy and you had that voice. Yeah, I'm actually a chick. My name's Stacy. I'm 25.
I swear I am.
Yeah, it's a hard life out there. Yeah.
It's weird because Curry plays mostly women throughout his entire voice acting
trust me,
career.
I am a guy. Thank you.
So yeah, I'm an artist, music composer, and voice actor, and
a
I
registered
work with
sex offender.
And I'm a registered sex offender, and
Only in Florida, though, guys. It's okay.
but only in Florida.
He just sexually assaulted old women.
So if you're in Florida, stay away from the Chuck E. Cheese on 32nd Street.
Curry's
it's
just
a bad
lurking.
place to go.
I'm not allowed at Disney.
You see
Disney
a
World
short
anymore.
Asian man running around Chuck E. Cheese. Call the police.
Yeah.
Make sure he's wearing an afro.
Kind of like that guy in the Chuck E. Cheese costume, but he's only wearing the fucking head, not the bottom.
Oh, God. His penis is just out in front of children.
If he has an afro,
Hello, children. Let me give you my tickets.
the afro's not real. Just saying, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's fake African American. Yeah. Anyways, welcome to the show, and let's start. Our first set of news is going to be TV oriented, and we're gonna start off with Dankey Kang. Yep.
Yeah, the new Donkey Kong Country, the 1996 TV show, is coming to DVD.
Yes, finally. After years of waiting, fans of the Donkey Kong Country TV show can finally jerk off to their favorite show at home.
Yes, with all those interesting characters as Daddy King and all the other...
All the other characters Nintendo is sliced off.
Yeah, which is weird because, like, I've mentioned this before, but in this show, Donkey Kong... He talks like a normal white human being, but in every other thing, he's a monkey.
Yeah. You think he talks like a white human being? I think he sounds fucking Mexican, to be honest.
Oh, man.
I was waiting through... we watched... I'm sure a lot of us probably. I watched like 2 episodes, and the entire time I kept thinking that Donkey Kong was just gonna pause and go, "¿Qué anda, wey?" just for no reason. He sounds Mexican to me.
He's just whatever, man.
So yeah. The DVD is going to be released in a really, actually a really cool DVD case. I really like it.
The furry.
Yeah, the furry thing with the tie.
You know the fur that looks way better than the entire TV show?
Yeah. Oh Jesus, you're not wrong. That TV show looks like total crap, but that was. Yeah. It's weird because I remember watching this, and
yeah, me too.
I remember watching reruns of this, and then but I would also watch Code Lyoko, which looks 10 times better than it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think that's the look that Code Lyoko was going for, was that like anime-esque like
video game
world that they didn't.
Video.
Yeah, but Donkey Kong, it
went for shit.
it's Donkey Kong in 3D like you would expect. It's so bad.
Donkey Kong Country.
So good. It's basically a cult classic.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So if you have been dying to pick up, to finally finish your Donkey Kong Country collection, go pick up the DVD. We'll put a link in the description. It looks really cool, and I hope that they do this for other shows like Inspector Gadget. When the fuck is that box gonna come out?
I need this.
Well, I wish they would do like an entire like box set of Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, they always like Deke, which is the people that own it, consistently just release DVDs with like 2 episodes on a DVD. Yeah. And it's like, why don't you just release a huge box set or for like every show?
Yeah, for real.
So yeah, all right. Speaking of Donkey Kong, right now on the Nintendo eShop, you can pick up the collection is now available for you to pick up. On the Wii U, you can pick up Donkey Kong Country 1 through 3, and on the Nintendo 3DS eShop, you can pick up Donkey Kong Land 1 and 2 and 3.
And there you go, guys. You are complete.
Highly considering buying that if I had,
money,
the funds.
Funds.
That thing I don't have.
Me too. I was thinking about getting Donkey Kong Land because I remember playing it when I was a kid and I actually really enjoyed it. It's a really good port. All right. Speaking of shitty TV shows, let's talk about shitty TV shows in the process. The Legend of Zelda is in talks with is going to be made into a live action TV show, which is hasn't been confirmed yet. But Netflix is. But it's
very highly rumored as like possibly going to happen.
Yeah.
But like, I don't see how it can be good. Like if it's live action, like I think IGN did a live action
like
thing
a trailer
while back. It was a trailer, but like in a trailer, Link doesn't have to talk.
No.
In a TV show,
Link
has to talk.
Link has to speak at
and
some
if we
point.
know anything from Link talking, it's a lot of exposition and excuse me, princess. It's like I hope if they were to do it, I hope they would just play on the fact that the old TV show sucked and made sure that this one was a lot better.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how it can be good, but I don't know. I just hope they don't base it off one of the games and make it its own thing, like its own timeline.
Right.
Because that would make a lot of sense. If they just...
and if we know anything, Zelda makes no sense.
It doesn't.
It makes a lot of sense in the sense that it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Considering how much I played it, but still.
If they were to do something like after Wind Waker or like right before Wind Waker, explaining how Hyrule got submerged or something.
Yeah.
Like something within the timeline, that would be pretty cool, but only as like a short, like 12-hour TV show span, not a full
like series,
24-episode series.
Yeah,
because it'd more be like a special edition kind of thing.
Yeah, in the back of my head, I'm honestly thinking that they're probably gonna do something like that, where it's probably not gonna have Link or Zelda or any character that we like, Impa or anyone like that. That it's just going to be about the characters of Hyrule on their own in the Hyrule world. I don't think that's a cool idea at all either. But I think that's going to happen. What I would rather have is, like what you said, like a short. I would like short animations, and each episode would be various points in each game kind of depicted in its own like way. Like in the first, like reference to the Palutena Super Smash Brothers trailer reveal, that awesome battle between Pit and Link was super cool. I thought that was such a great thing to do, and it came out and it looked amazing. And I would love that animation team to just try something like that, and it would be like a 12-minute short, and it would be shorts, and it would be interesting because like the first episode could be about Ocarina of Time, and it could be Link versus Shadow Link, and so the whole episode will just be Link fighting Shadow Link, and then Sheik's in the background kind of giving exposition about what's happening. And I just think that would be awesome as an animation, because just imagine that first attack where Link thrusts his sword at Shadow Link, and then all of a sudden Shadow Link's on top of his blade, like a badass.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But like that's the thing too, right? Is that is animation, and a lot of that stuff can't be done
in live action.
A live action
Yeah.
series.
So I feel like they should just not do live action. Live action is a challenge all its own. I feel like,
especially if it's a Netflix live action. I know they got like cash out the bum, but like
yeah,
it's
not something they can do.
Budget doesn't mean crap if you don't have like
a decent idea,
a good storyboard,
Yeah.
a good franchise to work with. Like, I think a better franchise to work with would be something like Metroid or something like that, because it has a character that she doesn't necessarily talk, but she can.
Yeah.
Like we have it so ingrained in our minds that Link just doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Like, ever.
If Link ever spoke, the world would be set afire by Zelda fans. Like,
and then princesses would be excused.
Yeah.
But
they would leave.
Yeah.
Just leave.
But like, if they did like someone like Samus or someone who can actually do a decent job of speaking and stuff, because a lot of fan-made stuff has just had a speaking, and that's awesome.
Yeah, like the Metroid comic books, she speaks an awful lot, and they've already, yeah, you're right, they've shown that she speaks, because she speaks in the old games, and she also had a voice in Other M and Metroid Prime, and it works, and it would be interesting to see that kind of world expanded, because that's one of the IPs that it's really not even being used at the moment. Like, we got Mario games and Zelda games out the ass. We're barely getting a Star Fox game, and we have not heard anything about Metroid.
Yeah. Because we technically got like a Wii Metroid games.
Yeah.
Like, they haven't necessarily changed since Metroid Prime.
No, it's been the same formula.
It's all like, I hate to say cookie cutter, but it all the game mechanics are the same.
Yeah. The only real big difference was Other M, and that wasn't even for like the best.
Yeah. My favorite Metroid game, like modern day, would be Metroid Prime, just because it delved into that new first person
aesthetic.
You're a badass kind of thing.
Yeah.
Also, like, if you didn't play any of the previous Metroid games and you beat Metroid Prime, and to see that she's a chick, you're like, ha.
That was the modern equivalent of what people went through back then when it first came out. But final verdict here is we'd like to see shorts, short animated series out of The Legend of Zelda, but nothing more than that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't make another Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Oh shit!
Like, for the love of God.
That's my guilty pleasure, though.
I watch that when I go to bed.
I do. I love you, Bob Hoskins. You fucking beautiful soul.
Explosion.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Speaking of new shows, Disney XD has announced that everyone's favorite. I can't fucking talk about this. DuckTales is coming back, everybody.
Woo!
Yeah.
Whoa! Woo!
Yeah.
I loved DuckTales.
DuckTales.
Man. Like, I still remember, like, to this day, I'll still watch the live action DuckTales where they actually use like real ducks.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's so awesome,
It's such a
and
beautiful
it's
moment.
such a catchy song. But the animation was really good too. Like, I used to watch that like it was my jam.
Yeah, it was so great
My
because
Strawberry Jam.
it was such a great show, and I like that it's coming back. I can't wait to see what they do with it. Hopefully they get decent writers. I'm sure Disney is like on top of this hard because they know that DuckTales was one of the like old shows that like people
excelled them into
yeah.
the TV show industry. Yeah.
Yeah, DuckTales is one of those shows that you just cannot fuck up because if you do, people will be angry. And obviously there will be some backlash, you know, people will be like, "No, original DuckTales." And it's like, yeah, but we'd love to see something new.
Yeah.
Well, I'd hate it if they redid it, but it was all in 3D.
Oh god, that would be the worst.
Like, that would suck.
That would
like,
be
even
terrible.
by today's standards.
That would be terrible.
Like, just anything 3D that was previously 2D, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
No.
Like, but if it was just original animation like it was back in the like late 90s, like, it would be awesome. Just
Yeah.
I just hope they don't ruin it with like this new school kid bullcrap.
Oh
like, they
yeah.
have
I don't
attain
want
to the new niche of the younger generation.
I don't want because DuckTales was never about like the kids. It was all about Scrooge McDuck looking for shit.
Yeah.
It was the entire show. The kids were just there for comic relief, and that was great. And then there were secondary characters, which honestly were even more popular than the kids.
Yeah.
Like Launchpad McQuack. I remember that more than I remember the kids. I don't even remember the kids' names. It was Dewey, Louie, and Screwy.
Ooh.
Or Huey.
Huey.
I think yeah,
Dewey,
Huey,
Louie,
Dewey, and
Louie.
Louie. There you go. Good job. You accomplished a name. Yeah.
I wrote, sing the song on my notes. Woo! Every day they're out there making DuckTales. Woo!
Yeah.
I hope they don't fucking remix that song.
Put a hip.
I hope they
make
just.
it a-
I hope they don't.
Make it a Simple Plan rock song.
Oh god! If they bring out like Avril Lavigne to fucking sing the DuckTales song and that's the opening, I'm gonna be pissed.
What about Nickelback?
Fuck that.
Oh my gosh.
DuckTales. What are you
Look at this
saying?
photograph.
Guitar solo, go.
Every time it makes me riff. Why is my version of Nickelback just a couple of Asian guys?
What?
Hurrah!
Why are they
What are you
Asian?
trying
We
to say,
are
man?
a DuckTales.
What are you trying to imply here, man?
Duckatero.
This is a bunch of curries just singing a song.
That's what should happen. Curry should do the intro.
Man,
Curry
I
should be asked
I
to be
should do
doing
the
the
freaking new intro. Like, freaking hire me. Yes. Man.
Yes.
Fucking loser. All right, we're jumping back into the bandwagon. We're gonna be talking about and speaking of old shows, Power Rangers
Oh yeah.
short film. A fan-made Power Rangers short film was released. Its rating is R, and unfortunately, this amazing video was taken down by Saban.
Screw.
Goddamn Saban.
It's a fucking travesty because why would you do that? There's so many other things that worsen your name than one Power Rangers short film, and it was a fan made film, and they didn't make any money off of it, so you can't say it was copyright.
Although it was huge budget. Like,
yeah, it's
Oh
true.
my gosh. It
But
looks
I'm sure
amazing.
that like when they put it, but it was out of his own pocket. I'm sure it was out of the detective.
yeah, of course, yeah. It was original content. Like
Yeah.
it expanded on the old Power Rangers theme and like made it his own basically. Because I've never seen Power Rangers running with machine guns ever.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
That's just not a thing I've seen before.
It was mature themes with the Power Rangers aesthetic, and I thought it looked really awesome. It was really cool. I do have some problems though.
Yeah.
The costumes was the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah. Well, I just watched this video like half an hour ago,
Yeah.
and SD was walking me through it and just making sure, like, okay, when you see it, just look at the costumes. I'm like, oh, okay. What the hell?
Yeah.
They look
Exactly.
like Halloween costumes
It legitimately, like, you know that Spider-Man costume
with
you
the
got at
muscle
Halloween?
padding.
With the muscle,
Yeah, the
yeah,
muscle
it looks
padding,
exactly
yeah.
like that, and it's very like,
Like, those aren't your
Yeah.
real muscles, bro? Where are your muscles?
Like you made the point that like the skin tight suit that the original series had would work so much better.
yeah, because like for his body
It
type,
would
it would have
fit
been
him.
perfect.
Yeah.
but
Like, use some spandex
It's-
and stuff, man.
Yeah, you just Spider-Man the shit out of him, and then you
there's
just,
this big doofy Power Ranger in the room killing everyone, and he's just
he looks
got
like
this
he looks
doofy
like,
armor on.
yeah.
It's funny as hell.
and it's, let's face it, they don't really go into it, but the Power Ranger suit is an extra skin.
Yeah.
It's the bottom line. It's this magical extra skin that wraps around their bodies. Think of it like fucking Ben 10 or something like around that line. Or Venom, better. It's extra skin, so it should look like skin. It should look
Yeah.
skin tight, and that's why it worked in the show, because it was like, it was a suit, but you can feel that it was like an extra skin.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that he had muscles. He didn't need padded muscles.
Yeah, I know. He was buffed as hell. I don't know if maybe that was like a stunt double.
It might have been a stunt double, but that's kind of a sad excuse for a stunt double because usually the stunt double's pretty built himself
Yeah.
anyways,
But,
considering the stuff he did in there.
I'm guessing that like maybe it was like a, like I'm sure it was if it was a stunt double, I am taken back by that, because why would you need extra muscles? But but if it wasn't, and it was the actor actually doing all of those moves at the same time, it's the same thing. Is like, why did you need all that extra padding? Is it because of the fight scene? I think there's easier ways to make that work.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, the Megazords looked like Transformers.
Well, everything looks like Transformers now because Michael Bay ruined anything that is a robot.
That is true. Robots have been ruined forever.
Yeah.
I can't even think of a live-action Gurren Lagann without thinking of fucking Optimus Prime.
Exactly. Well, I'd still probably watch it just for the sake of hilarity.
Yeah.
I don't know how they could fit in the entirety of Gurren Lagann into one movie.
But
But
yeah, like this.
Besides the point.
They didn't look that great, and I can excuse that because they weren't in there that long.
yeah, they were just kind of
That costume was there the entire fucking time.
yeah. But like you were saying earlier, the masks look pretty decent.
Oh my god, yeah, the masks
Yeah.
were really well designed and the detail was perfect.
It's just the things that go along with it
Yeah.
need to be
Yeah.
good as well.
I mean,
But-
we could have just got, some freaking spandex from a dollar store and it would have worked,
Yeah, it would like they wanted to make it gritty, and I think all they had to do is just pick up some spandex, fucking put dirt all over it, and just there you go.
Yeah. Well, I had the idea in my mind they would get like a morph suit of a Power Ranger and just give him that.
Yeah, I was thinking that they just give him that and throw
Hold
dirt
up,
at him.
I'm a Power Ranger in a morph suit. Fight a bunch of bad guys in a spandex suit. Oh god.
Last thing I want to say is the costume design might have fell flat all the way through because Rita looked like shit. I did not like Rita. Yeah, no offense to the actress. I thought you did a fantastic job acting, but the costume you wore was nothing.
Yeah.
It was like it was an oversized coat and then feathers and then like fake prosthetic horns coming out of her.
Kind of, it reminded me of Maleficent. And like,
Yeah, that's what I first thought when I saw it. Oh my god, it's Maleficent.
It was weird.
I feel like what they should have did with we didn't even say spoilers when we talked, so I'll put it in the thing. But yeah, fucking Rita shows up to be the bad guy, and it turns out that she has been Kimberly the entire time. When Kimberly is walking towards Tommy, and her face starts to like disappear, it's a really cool effect, and you kind of see a bit of Rita's face come into frame. I feel like they should have just left it like that.
Yeah.
They should have left it like that. She should have said her line while that was coming, while the face was being, broken off.
It would have been better too if they did that transition, and I hate to say this, but it would have been worked better if she was the same size as her.
Yeah.
Because like, it's it has nothing to do with weight, but they are like proportioned completely differently.
Yeah.
So it just wasn't believable at all. It was just like, oh, okay, you're this person now. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's just like I just morphed into this. Yeah.
Yeah. It looked, and it maybe it was intentional, but either way, the whole thing was so serious that I didn't expect that to be like that.
Yeah.
Like I didn't get the joke if that was the intention. But yeah, when she just breaks Kimberly and then she becomes a Rita, it just looked like, okay.
Yeah, it's time to turn the video off. Oh, it's over? Okay.
Yeah. It looked really cool. I was super hyped to see this because so many people were telling me that it was really interesting. And it looked great. This is a fan film. They are fans of the original series. They got real actors, they got real celebrity actors who've done big work. And they really worked hard on this, and for Saban to fucking take them down is a disappointment.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
Saban.
it looks like a lot of work
Mm-hmm.
was put into that.
Yeah.
Now, is this the same Saban that looked over the script for the Ocean Dove of DBZ and actually said you can't say die and all this stuff in the early DBZ? Is this the same Saban? Oh my god.
It's the same one. Same one that's been ruining anime dubs and decent cartoons for years.
Oh my gosh.
Yay.
I'll fight you in the next dimension, or I'll send you to the next dimension.
I'm gonna lightly hit you.
I'm gonna lightly talk at you a little bit, maybe.
Vegeta.
Goku.
Oh god.
But anyways.
Yeah, this I don't know what to say. This isn't any new. This isn't news. This isn't new. This is something that's been going on forever. Saban is obviously in talks right now to make a Power Rangers feature film, and I guess they felt threatened by this amazing fan film. And if that's the case, why not take down everything else? Because there are thousands of fan films out there of the Power Rangers doing fucked up shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, first off, I'll just say there are even YouTubers that, like, the Smosh has consistently brought the Power Rangers to light in messed up ways. And you just type in Power Rangers parody and you will get video after video of everybody saying stupid shit.
Yeah.
So the fact that you took down this amazingly well done and yeah, you're right. It looks like there's a lot of work in this.
Oh yeah.
Video. It's fucking. Why did you do that?
The thing was, even though we disagreed with some of the points on it, and it was pretty rough at points, like, no one's work should be taken down solely for the reason that they didn't like it.
Yeah, that's the.
Because it was totally their own work. Like, I don't even think the likenesses of the costumes were even that similar to the originals.
No, the only real big comparison is just the overall
underlying
the
concept of Power Rangers
and the names, and that's it.
For like abridges and stuff, for someone to take down something that you made just because you're using their video content, is complete BS because
it's fair
it's
use.
your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you made that, not them. You're just changing around some of the stuff that's not, and you're not making money off of it.
Yeah.
Too.
Mm-hmm.
They
like,
filmed all of that. That wasn't you at any point. Like, Saban didn't Saban didn't go off and fucking record an R-rated Power Rangers short film and then lost the footage and then found it yesterday on this guy's Twitter.
Right.
No, this was something that he had been working on forever and had been talking about working on for a while. And, you know, actors have been involved and have talked about it before as well. It's a band apparently just heard about it now and decided to cut it now. It makes no sense. It's just a dick move on their part.
It really is. Really is.
All right. Speaking of horrible tyrants taking over the world, Elsa from Frozen was arrested yesterday.
I don't know how to respond to that.
it's a very odd title. I know when you sent it to me, I was like, okay.
So this small town apparently blames their cold weather on Elsa from Disney's Frozen. And apparently this has been going on for about, I think, a week now. They've been talking about it. They've been joking about it on TV. And apparently they hired a professional cosplayer to be Elsa and terrorize a small fountain. And the police showed up and arrested her in front of people. It was one of the most... And they took really decent photos, I gotta say. Those are really decent photos. So...
Well, the handcuffs they put on her were pink.
Oh my god.
Like, I thought they were fuzzy handcuffs at the start, and I thought this was like a start of a bad porno.
Oh god, yeah. Looks like you're coming downtown, Elsa. Oh no. It's so cold over here. Better warm me up. But yeah, this is a bit like this is really great. I think that was a really cool thing for them to do, to be honest.
Yeah,
'Cause
I don't think a lot of the kids were happy.
No, yeah, the kids were fucking terrified because because when they asked mommy why Elsa was being arrested, their parents replied with, "She tried to kill us with her powers."
Yeah. Well, what do you say to your kid after that? Like, Mommy, why is my idol getting arrested?
She's a bad influence.
She's dumb.
Bad influence, sweetie. Let's go inside.
She kept attacking the fountain.
She's gonna come under your bed and kill you one day. Like,
it might have terrorized the people, the children, but it was entertaining to us, and that's why we're talking about it.
yeah, and that's why it's newsworthy.
Yeah, that's why we brought it up. But I hope something like this happens again, but even more ridiculous. Like,
yeah, just
like R2D2 is in suspicion of a murder. And the newscast is just
but it's like the murdered is C-3PO.
Yeah.
And his head's just across the corner. Oh dear.
There's just kids crying like, why would this happen?
What they do that?
C-3PO! Alright guys, let's move on to actual video game news.
Yeah.
Well,
I wonder why.
video game news is taking it a little... Nintendo is releasing more board games.
Beautiful.
Yay! Haven't you always wanted to play Mario TacDex or a Zelda Yahtzee?
Well, the Zelda Yahtzee looks really cool.
I like the chest. I would probably just use the chest.
The chest is really cool, but TacDex, I've never really heard of that game.
It's
don't bash me, but
dude, me neither. I have no idea what that game is. All I know is it's got Mario on it, and it's obviously gonna go for a hefty price. I went to the company's main website, and I saw the various video game themed games that they have, and they have a lot of interesting ones. Like they had a Pac-Man one. They have a lot of weird ones though. I think they have a Mortal Kombat one, and I was like, how does that work?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you murder the other players halfway through the game?
Mortal Kombat Monopoly, like,
wow. You've made it to the Shaolin Temple.
finish him. You just like murder the other players. Like,
You
The game told me to do
you
it.
just see your friend's fists go through your other friend and pull the dice out and roll it.
Seems like a bad idea.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like it does have some collector stuff to it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've never played Yahtzee, but I would definitely buy that Yahtzee set just to
to have
Just
it.
to
But
have.
with this, they've been making video game Monopoly since it's been in existence. I
Yeah.
know for sure.
Zelda Monopoly
'Cause
is a big thing.
I remember back when I was in elementary school, we had Mario Monopoly or something like that. But those games go for like $50 a box, and it's basically a cash grab on the actual thing itself.
Yeah.
Like, it's Monopoly. It's straight up Monopoly, but it has Zelda themes in it.
I
Like,
think that's just it. That's the only thing about it that's really that different is that instead of Park Place, you got Long Ranch, and that's it. Like,
yeah.
it's the same game. It's just now it's got a face on it, and that's it. Like,
Yeah.
I could see them putting the price up a bit, but like, you're right. They
Like,
go up for
relatively the same as the original.
would be
or-
best, yeah.
Yeah. Like, don't make the Mario Yahtzee $50 and the like
Regular Yahtzee like $5.
yeah, it's silly
it's
unless
that
it's
is
like a
pretty
collector's
silly.
edition like they did in there, but
Yeah.
it's kind of silly. But
Have you
Do we-
guys played Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2, the story mode?
yes, I have.
Yeah.
actually.
It's a sort of a board game. I don't know what it compares to. Like,
It's like Mario Party. It's
yeah.
very Mario Party-esque, where you like go around the board and you have to fight different people.
Except by the end, you don't hate everybody you're playing
Yeah. Ow. I played the crap out of that game. Jesus.
with. I did too. Once you said that, everything just came back in waves, and I was like, I fucking wasted time on that. No, but yeah, that actually reminds me that there's so many interesting things coming out about Mario Party, and the concept of the new board game system that they're implying with the amiibos actually look really interesting, and people are saying that that's a really cool thing that's going to happen, that it's maybe even better than what standard Mario Party is. I guess we'll just see.
Yeah.
All right, time for the next topic. Enough of this board game frozen bullshit. Let's get into the straight nitty gritty here. We're gonna talk about the new Batman trailer. Batman
Yes.
Arkham Knight.
And how it's very dark and looks awesome,
Yep.
but has no more Joker.
Yeah, just read my notes.
Basically.
Yeah,
Like,
He ain't gonna be here.
fuck Joker. All right, I said it. I know so many people are going to tear me apart, but to be honest, I'm
Shots
so
fired.
sick of the Joker in these goddamn Arkham games. In the last Arkham game, Origin, they were like teasing the fact that they were going to go into the crime bosses and that they're going to talk about other villains in the Batman universe. But by the end of the game, it's just the fucking Joker.
well, that's the thing too, right? This comes back to the point of marketing, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people who, like, when they were kids, like, this is a radar game, so when they were kids, they were watching Batman, and like there's only like the three villains they usually know are like Iceman, the Penguin, Joker, and Poison Ivy, basically,
Iceman.
and Two-Face and stuff. If they haven't seen like the future movies,
Yeah.
like
So
they sold on the point of Joker just being like the main villain, when in turn, it's everyone.
yeah,
Like,
everyone deserves a part, and I feel like that's what this game is going to deliver, because coming from that trailer, it feels like while Scarecrow is the one on top, it seems like everybody is going to get their standard. Everybody is going to get their own equal time, and it's going to be cool, because ultimately Batman doesn't just fight the Joker all the goddamn time. Batman consistently butts heads with like all of the various villains in very interesting ways. And in all of these Arkham games, they always kind of glide over those. Like, we barely see any of the villains to an extent.
Well, same thing too, right? Because the Arkham games don't necessarily take after anything in the movies, because that's a totally different universe.
Yeah, of course.
So they have to make their own storyline based off of the comics, and so it's kind of like a comic book format where Batman fights whoever, whatever. I don't want to get chewed out for that because my name is TinyBatMan, but you know, my brain had a fart.
TinyBatman versus everybody.
Yeah, I'll win. I'll kick everyone's asses.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that in this one they really do something interesting, because this is not, because we're this is coming off of the Arkham Asylum City, and you know,
I think it's coming.
His origin was the last one, and Origin, you know, obviously took way beyond that. But this is coming off of the fact that the Joker's dead. So I'm hoping to God that the Joker doesn't come back at the end of Scarecrow. People are
just out of the blue, something happens, and they'll release a trailer for it, and it's just the Joker laughing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some fans are really pissed off about it, and some are rejoicing over it. It's a very niche thing.
Yeah, I just feel like again, I just feel like everybody should get their own. I feel like the Joker has consistently been a thorn in Batman's side, and we get that. We understand the storyline. It's been driven into our minds consistently through every variation. Why not give the mallet to someone else? Like, I don't want to bring this up, but the Dark Knight movies, you know, the Dark Knight was really the... Batman Begins was okay. The Dark Knight blew people's minds. And, you know, it's a good movie, and it had a lot... And it was obviously very Joker-heavy, but it also had elements of Two-Face, and even a cameo by Scarecrow, funny enough. But they were even in talks about doing the next movie, and they were going like, let's have everybody come together in the end. Let's have Bane be introduced. Let's have the Joker mess with Bane. Let's have Scarecrow come into play, and the Catwoman. Yeah. And if we could, even the Penguin. That didn't pan out because, you know, unfortunately, rest in peace, Mr. Heath Ledger died, and, you know, it kind of, you know, broke it apart.
Fell through, yeah.
But, even now, like, if I ask somebody, what did you think of The Dark Knight Rises, they say, actually, I think I like this one better. And like, when you think about it, it's because it's so simplistic. It's one villain. That idea has always been used in all the superhero movies, and it's been working. Marvel is a constant on that. When you think of multiple villains, you think Spider-Man 3.
That's the thing, right? Like, they need to add a lot more other characters, like main character. Like, yeah, sure, Joker's a lot of people's favorites, but I know for a fact that a lot of people's favorites are Harley Quinn. And she's in the game.
Yeah, she looks like she's gonna play a major part.
Yeah, and that's awesome because a lot of people are massive Harley Quinn fans. Me included.
I love the shit out of Harley Quinn.
She's awesome.
She is
but
awesome.
Like,
I am so happy that it's not fucking that the one who was doing the monologue to Batman wasn't Catwoman again.
Yeah.
I was so tired of that cheap trick being used all the goddamn time in Batman trailers. You know, like, with a monologue and it's a sexy voice and it's like, they said they're gonna kill you, and then it's revealed that it's Catwoman walking around waggling her ass in front of Batman, and then it's like, and it was Poison Ivy. That was a big change, and I was like, oh, hey, another consistent, like, this is a character that has had issues with Batman in the past, but can see, like, she isn't a bad person per se. She's sort of just fights for nature.
Exactly.
And I feel like there's been times in the comics where they've had downtime, Batman and Poison Ivy, so that kind of works, and I like that idea being in use. Obviously, we're gonna play Catwoman in the fucking game, though. Like that's
Yeah.
not gonna be taken away. That's gonna be there.
Well, I know I'm probably gonna be playing a lot of Batman.
Yeah.
In the game because that the trailer made it look so sick.
Yeah, they
and
did.
The graphics look
Amazing.
so.
How amazing the Batmobile looks and how it can be used is also interesting.
Yeah.
And the
Like,
fact
just
that it's
it's not just another cookie cutter game.
yeah.
It's literally like, oh, new graphics, new characters,
everything's
new
coming up.
new stuff basically.
I like
So
now that they have the R rating, I hope that the story it's much juicier. I hope that they really bring out the nitty gritty of Batman. I hope they go full Mark Miller.
yeah.
All right, time for the next agenda. Let's go. GTA 5 is
Yeah.
A5.
for PC
It's-
is delayed
Again.
again.
It was delayed until like April, and now it's until It was supposed to be out in March, and it got delayed until April.
This I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with it.
I'm
As,
also,
like
yeah.
a lot of people are getting mad over it because like, hey, I want to play GTA 5 and like play as a draft because PC, huh?
Yeah,
But, like
that's what
a
we're,
lot of people don't realize like if the game is crap on release, like no one's gonna like it and people are gonna complain. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff they're gonna be adding to GTA 5 on PC, like modding capabilities, and if those don't work, the community is gonna be very pissed off.
Oh,
yeah, exactly. Like they're just polishing the shit out of this game. They're trying to give you the game that they promised you, and if they have to delay, then that's fine. They can
Let them
delay.
booty it.
I mean, it's not like you don't have GTA at the moment, and it's kind of annoying that you hear so many people complaining about it. Like, oh, just release it. The modders will fix it. It's like, no, that's not how a game release works. If we
I like how they took GTA 5 and they didn't just be like, hey, let's just make this the same graphical quality as
the PS4,
the Xbox One and PS4 versions.
let's make it better.
Because the PC, I don't want to start PC console wars or anything, but it can handle a lot more depending on what your setup can have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if you can run it at full maximum capacity, better than the console, then you feel like you've actually put like good money into your computer and invested in it and be like, yes, this is what I paid for my experience in GTA 5.
Yeah,
Right,
like
right.
GTA 5 on the PS3 and the Xbox 360 is sort of the simple level, and then when the PS4 and Xbox One version came out, people were like, "Oh my God, this looks amazing!" And the max version of this game should be the PC version. It's always how it's been. No, don't yell or rave about how amazing your PS4 is or Xbox One. The point stands is that the PC, like the game that you're raving about, was made on a PC. So there you go. Like the GTA will fucking be amazing on the PC, and it should be amazing. And if Rockstar wants to really make their game amazing and really stand out on the PC, they'll let them do it. They're just fixing bugs. They're polishing the hell out of it. When they release it, you will be happy with the product, and that's the ultimate thing. Is if the consumer is happy, because the modders, you can rave about how they can fix it, obviously, but you don't want a broken game to be released.
Exactly.
I mean,
Well, I
we
know
got
a lot of.
we got a
Sorry, go
we got a broken game a couple of months ago, and we fucking hated for it. We've lynched the crap out of it. Do you want to know what that game is? It was goddamn Assassin's Creed Unity.
Good job, EA.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's just consistently getting our ass rammed by shitty broken games on release. We don't want that anymore, and
No, we
Rockstar knows
don't.
that.
Yeah, well, they know if they fuck up the PC version, then
There's no hope
gonna
anymore.
get a hear it from.
That version is going to be the definitive GTA 5 experience.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, they don't want IGN putting the PS4 version, the Xbox One version, the PC version, and just have them all looking the same. They want to have the PC version looking really good,
Mm-hmm.
and then so that's not even a different it's in a whole different category.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think
So
when it comes to like when it comes to leveling out the systems, it's obvious that your main goal is to one up yourself.
Yeah.
That's the
exactly.
consistent about like the fact that there are still PS3 games in coming out and Xbox 360 games, and there's also at the same time PS4 and Xbox One games, because you want to show people that there is a reason they picked up that console.
Exactly.
You want to make your PS3 version still good, really good, but
Right.
you really want to make that PS4 version stand out. And of course,
and running at a constant 60 frames per second.
yes, lock
Yes.
that shit down.
Lock it there.
And then obviously PC can do a lot more than those two consoles can, so
Yeah.
obviously you're trying
Miles
to one
above.
yourself up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's delayed. We can wait.
We can.
we can wait for an awesome game to come out. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like it's never coming out. It's
mean,
not like
'cause it is.
Capcom.
They've always promised us, like, even the PS3, Xbox 360 versions look absolutely beautiful.
I know it.
And they just kept on putting a notch or two above, like, with the PS4, it feels like 2 notches above the PS3 version.
Yeah, it's consistently winding itself up, and it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Grab GTA 5. I'm gonna chill for a bit, guys. Grab GTA 5 for your PS3 or your PS4 or Xbox or 360 or Xbox One, and just play the beginning of the game. You will know exactly what I mean. Play the campaign. It's the most beautiful looking world I've ever played in.
Or you can just kill hookers like I do.
Or you can kill hookers like TinyBatMan.
It's the best
It's the
time
best
ever.
In fact, TinyBatMan is announcing right here, right now, Hooker Killing Simulator 2015.
It is announced. It is happening.
It's gonna be on Steam.
It's a Steam Greenlight. Look it up. Okay.
God
If
damn.
if you pre-order now, you can play as Edward Norton. It's great.
Yeah. Right
That
under
is a
Five Nights at
promise.
Freddy's 7. So yeah.
Beautiful.
Freaking stuff, man.
Or you can... All right. Well, that's all the news we got for today. This ran on for a while now, but this was an experiment. We're here to test the waters on all of this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We love talking, as you can already see.
I love talk.
We will be doing more videos like this. I'm not sure exactly when these will be released. We haven't worked out the schedule.
We'll try to figure something out, because everyone has things to do, people to see, and
Hookers
video
to
games
kill.
to play. So
Yeah. Like, I'm so backed up on video games. I'm playing the NES Zelda game now.
It's beautiful,
I
man.
went back in time.
yeah.
I stole the NES that I had as a child, and now I'm playing it.
Yeah, let me get my time machine, go back, play that shit,
Curry just starts disappearing. He's like, "What's going on?"
Curry, no.
He just turns to TinyBatman. TinyBatman's like, "I just slept with some girl. She looked a lot like you."
Oh no.
All right, guys. Well, we are the Let's Talk crew. Thanks for listening to us. You can like, favorite, and subscribe. We'll leave you with a little trivia. What do you think? If the game, like TinyBatman said, if a Legend of Zelda show were to be created, which game do you think that the entire show should stand on? Like, should it be based off of Ocarina of Time, or A Link to the Past, or Majora's Mask? Write in the comments below what you think. I'm SD2 Production, the video game detective. I'm here with TinyBatMan.
Hi.
And Curry-san Curry.
Yes, sir.
Now,
You can find all our social medias in the description.
in the description below. And you can, there will be a link dump in the description below also. So yeah, goodbye everybody. We're off to go kill hookers.
Yep.
Yes.
It's alright.
Love this shit. Alright, bye everyone.
See you.